Hello, Internet friends. Let's talk about the 2020 census. Our fearless president, Donald J. Trump, troll-in-chief himself, sued to have the citizenship question put back on the census. Did you know that the citizenship question was on the census 70 years ago? That is 20 years prior to Hart-Celler. No red flags. I almost wonder if the same folks who voted for Hart-Celler also voted to get the citizenship question off the census. Well, a 20-year spread, that's kind of hard to say, but some of these politicians, they've made a career out of being a politician. Now I'm starting to digress. Let's talk about the census. All right, the census determines how many people will be in the House of Representatives. It also determines the amount of federal dollars sent to each state. And it also lastly determines the number of electoral votes in that state. It doesn't, because we live in a representative republic, it doesn't affect, unless these Democrats get a hold of ruining the Electoral College, it won't affect anything. So it's pretty much one vote, one state. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for the whole. This is just this big giant dumpster fire, isn't it? All right, so I have a question for you guys. Given that illegals can be counted in our census, and even people who are non-citizens, not just illegals, but non-citizens, would it be fair to say that foreign nationals are interfering with our elections because our government decided to count non-citizens and illegals? I guess illegals are non-citizens too, but they're all foreign nationals any way you look at it. And as far as I'm concerned, isn't that treason when you interfere with our election? If you somehow aid and abet a foreign national to interfere with our elections, wouldn't you be committing treason? Am I incorrect about that? How does that work? So I told you that the Trump administration sued and the Supreme Court said, no, you can't put the citizenship question back on the census, and which I thought was bizarre. But from what I understand, the question or the argument that was presented to the Supreme Court was shot down for said something about pretext, which made no sense to me, and I didn't further investigate because it's the end of my day here, guys. My brains are just oatmeal. But I wanted to get this out to you because I saw a sign at the post office that said Census 2020. This is really important to talk about. All right, Internet friends, are foreign nationals interfering with our elections because they can be counted in our census? I look forward to your thoughts below. Thank you so much for listening.